Welcome! Thank you for tuning in on your favorite show, Snake's Book Reviews. Today, we'll be discussing why this wonderful novel, Half a Life, should be turned into a movie. The psychological fiction is a thrilling novel which highlights the problems and struggles Willie faces throughout his life. This novel includes an abundance of emotions which will captivate the audience, such as sadness, excitement, and anger. Together, these will make a fascinating story which will be interesting to watch. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever felt lost? Have you ever felt misunderstood? Have you ever felt unprepared for the future? Well, this novel answers all those questions through the lens of Willie and how he tackles these problems. Also, the author does a wonderful job of exploring the life of an immigrant in London and how he comes to adapt to his circumstances. Also, this novel explored how this can lead to a prosperous future and even allow one to fall in love. However, does everything work out the way Willie wanted it to? Let's find out a little bit more by watching this trailer, brought to you by Snake's Book Reviews. Wow, that was an amazing trailer and I can't wait to watch it this May. Moving on, let's look at an interview that was conducted on 3 high school students who read the book and also watched the trailer. I love how the author was able to explore the journey that Willie had from when he left his parents in India to struggling to study in London to when he found the love of his life by traveling to Mozambique. However, I would have loved to see a movie to help better visualize Willie's journey. My favorite character in this novel would have to be probably Percy Cato, who also went to school with Willie. He was an interesting character because of how he always forced Willie into doing things which were morally wrong, but Percy found it funny. In my opinion, it was both funny and sad depending on whose side you were on. In my opinion, the best part of the book was when Willie was dragged into the British pub for the first time in his life. He was dragged into the bar and was forced to drink alcohol even though he did not want to. He was also forced to do many other things that night. The way the author scripted this was absolutely brilliant and humorous, and I would have loved to see a video of this scene. I sure did get a deeper insight into this novel. I feel like everybody has to go watch this movie or they'll be left out, especially since the book itself has sold over 10 million copies and even won a Nobel Prize. Now, let's go over the actors that will be acting in this movie.
The main character, Willie Chandler, will be played by Suraj Sharma, who is an Indian actor who has done many movies such as Life of Pi and $1 Million Arm. The storyline of $1 Million Arm is very similar to the storyline of Half a Life, where in both movies Suraj is on a journey alone from India to a country abroad with little to no knowledge about the country. Thus, through his experience, he will do a wonderful job in this movie. Another important character is Percy Cato, who acts as Willie's best friend and tour guide. This character will be played by Zac Efron, who is one of the most famous Hollywood actors. Also, He will fit with this character perfectly due to his humorous yet serious personality. Overall, this character will appeal to millennials, causing for the movie to do well in theaters. Finally, Willie's wife will be played by Jennifer Lawrence, who has done many movies which are appealing to teenagers such as The Hunger Games. This is an actress who will make the audience want to watch the movie even more, as she usually elevates her movies to another level.
That concludes today's episode of Snake's Book Reviews, and I hope you guys join us next week. The target audience for this show is young adults and teenagers. I chose to do a movie trailer because they will be able to watch and understand the problems of which Willie faces throughout his life. Also, people around this age typically face peer pressure and difficult obstacles just like Willie. Throughout my trailer, I used a combination of music, images, and videos to try and capture the audience's attention. Throughout this show and movie trailer, I have used a couple of advertising techniques. The first advertising technique I used was testimonial, when I used pictures of famous actors and actresses such as Zac Efron and Jennifer Lawrence in order to promote this movie. I also used many weasel words to deceive the audience such as new, wonderful, and amazing, which will persuade the audience into watching the movie. Finally, I used bandwagoning when I mentioned how well this novel has done in the past and how everyone has to go watch the movie or they will feel left out.